Hello Power Rangers Lightning Collection fans, and welcome back to Lightning Aftermath, the series where the fans keep the Lightning Collection alive. And today we are taking a look at something that is really cool, really custom, and this is a relatively heavy-ish box. So, very nice green box here from MPD Customs on Facebook. So if you're not familiar with MPD Customs, he is a guy on Facebook who makes these really cool action figure bases for Lightning Collection figures, but also a ton of other action figure brands. I previously worked with him about a little over a year and a half ago, on some Dino Thunder stands, and at the time, since Lightning Collection hadn't finished the Dino Thunder team, I showed it off with the Legacy figures. But today, we are continuing sort of a part 2 to that video, with these really cool stands that are for a different team that actually has been completed in the Lightning Collection. So, and I believe that you also threw in some surprises in there as well. So, this is going to be really, really cool. So the address is on the other side, that's why I'm not showing that part. So I'm going to go and open this up and take a look at these custom action figure stands. Okay, so very nicely boxed here. So I think these are the surprises. Ooh, oh, that's so cool. Oh, that looks fantastic. So we have, oh my gosh, I like this a lot. So we have Kajiki Yellow from Q Ranger and Ryu Commander from Q Ranger, which is my favorite Q Ranger suit. Oh, that's really, really neat. So obviously these are not Lightning Collection, obviously, because these are Q Rangers. But look at that. So basically he has these custom painted stands that you can either order designs that's already done, or you can order custom designs. And they are very, very cool. And in here is this very nice, they're almost kind of like coasters too, in a way. If you want to use them as coasters, I guess you probably could. But this is the set that we put together. And oh my gosh, all the Q Rangers? No. Get out. Hold on. I know this is not the point of the video. I didn't know these were going to be in here. Holy crap. So Oshi Black, Sasori Orange. So there are two of them there. That's just one. Washi Pink, Shishi Red, Okami Blue, Habit Sky Silver, Tenbin Gold. Ooh, okay. So this is a good segue. Oh, that's so cool. So those are the 10 of the 12 Q Rangers. So, oh, dude, thank you so much. So this is really, really cool. So this is a good segue into what we actually got here. And these are SPD related stands. So there's no pegs or anything on these stands. They're just cool display stands. He is working on ones that will have pegs that you could actually peg the figures into. But I really like the detail on them. They're hand painted and they look very, very good. They're very well done. So good job. And I like the idea of having the badge over here. You still have the one. You can tell this is SPD Red, but it takes some interesting design liberties. And I really like it. So there is SPD Red. But this one is specifically, actually, I think, it almost looks like with this to be the Deca Ranger design. But it's just kind of an alternate one, or alternate red. So this is not the matching one that goes in here. There's a red one in here. But this is really cool as well. But here are the 7 stands that we put together for this video. So these are going to go with the 7 Lightning Collection figures, and I will bring them in to show off the full team. So we have the first one. I'm not sure what order he has them all here. So it works out that this one was on top because SPD Shadow was in Wave 1 of the Lightning Collection back in 2019. It was the second figure ever, and I like that figure a lot. So very, really nice design. I love the 100 over here. And I really like what he's done here where he's had the numbers on the side. So here is Omega with the Roman numeral 6. Very cool, released as an Amazon exclusive in 2020. Then we have SPD Pink, released in Wave 8 in 2021. We have SPD Green, released in Wave 9 in 2021. We have SPD Blue, released in Versus Packs Wave 1 in 2020. SPD Red, released in Wave 4 in 2020. And then, it makes sense that this one's on the bottom as well, the last SPD member released finally as a fan channel / GameStop exclusive, SPD Yellow, in the summer of 2023. So, I like these a lot, but of course, we want to show them off with the actual figures, so let's go ahead and bring in the 7 Lightning Collection SPD Rangers. Alright, that took a lot of digging. So I got these all out of their respective bins, and I have all the figures in release order, so this was a reveal order, so it was a little tricky to find everybody, but we finally have everybody. So we'll go ahead and start with Bridge, because he was just on top, and we'll put him just on the stand there. I should probably zoom out a bit so you can actually see the figure standing here, and I can't get Bridge to stand up, so this is going well. Next up we have Shadow Ranger, who stood on the first try. Omega Ranger, also standing on the first try. SPD Blue. SPD Red. Almost there. There we go. And last but not least, SPD Yellow. Right back there. Can we see everybody? We can. So, obviously, I could probably put them in better like action poses and stuff like that, but here are the 7 SPD Rangers on these stands, and I like these a lot. I really do like them because I like how the area of them gives you a lot of area to do cool poses and stuff like that, and if you wanted, you could like really take some time to pose them and make it look really nice. Or you could also like have these hang behind them or something. You don't even have to use them as stands. Like I just have this white wall, and using the one of the Key Ranger ones as an example, you could put something back there or something, and that would look really cool. So I think there's a lot of really cool uses for his stands here, and I really like how these turned out. It's one of my favorite teams in the Lightning Collection. Well, that's a lie, because the figures are all over the place. One of my favorite teams in the franchise, I should say. In reasonably okay figures here and there. There's some good ones, there's some not as good ones. But it still looks good together, especially with these stands. I think it complements them well, and I think that I'm really happy with how these turned out. So if you'd like to commission him, I will be leaving a link to his Facebook in the description below, so of course check him out. You can check out a bunch of his designs he's already done, or you can commission him to do some new designs. And like I said, he also does things that are like not Power Rangers. I've seen like Marvel ones and a bunch of other really cool ones on his Facebook page, so be sure to hit him up. And thanks to him for sending these over to take a look at in the video, and especially the surprise Key Rangers. I was not expecting that at all, so that's really, really, really cool. So that's all going to do it for this episode of Lightning Aftermath, which I realize like stands or bases show up here a lot. I guess that's a very popular thing for the community to put together, because we took a look at Kyle's Deadpool Rangers stands in the first episode of Lightning Aftermath, and now here we are in this episode taking a look at these. So that's going to do it. Of course, until next time, you guys can follow me on Twitter at Living Ranger Key or LightningFigPR, and I will see you all later. To wrap up this video, I'd like to thank my $5 and above patrons: Jurassic Samurai, Maggot Alchemist, Robert Browning, Static Thunder, Brendan Overland, Maji Yellow, MCPC Studios, James Darty, Eric Berry, Matthew Thorne, Josh Landry, Pyramidas, CBT Tesla, Cross SCV, Caboose Ed, Socket Monsters, Daniel Pika, Hella Geo, Thrasher, Jesus Prime, Uni Warrior Thomas, Louis Carnes, and Carlos Alfredo. You can support Toku Topics for as little as $1 a month on my Patreon, linked in the description below.